Kristen Aguirre learning how to parkour this morning.
Yes, hardcore parkour.
Whatever.
Yes, I am here with actually Quincy Parkour team, and they've been showing me moves all morning, and it is definitely hardcore. It is hard work. I've been practicing, and I'm a little sore already. With me now is David from the group. How did this group get started?
Well, a few of my friends and I started doing it way back when I was younger, back in high school. And as I started doing it, as they started doing it, you know, we met a few other friends. One of my top teachers, his name's Kyle, he actually, I met him through a personal friend. Him and I started training, and then we created this group, Quincy Parkour. We started teaching classes and everything, and then a couple more people came in. And just ever since we started that, we've just been growing in numbers.
So describe the sport.
Parkour is, in a sense, urban gymnastics. It's using your environment in the most creative and effective way possible. A lot of people, you can just kind of compare it to kids playing on the playground. You know, this is like the big leagues.
And you guys were like sweating, huffing, puffing, because this is kind of good cardio too.
Oh yeah, a great workout, great way to stay in shape.
And if people want to join, you actually hold a class.
Yes, we do. Every single Sunday at Gym City Gymnastics and Tumbling from 11 in the morning until 12:30.
All right, so if you want to check out parkour, make sure to check out that class or stay right here because I'm going to learn how to do some moves on later in the show.
Right.
Ooh, I can't
An hour
wait.
and a half long class too.
Yes.
That sounds pretty intense.
And it will be kind of rainy, not rainy on Saturday, but cold.
And the class is Sunday, so even better. We're not gonna.
We're not.
Here's Kristen.
Well, I'll show you some moves that I learned today, and we'll do that back when we get back to the station. We are learning all about parkour this morning. For people just tuning in, what is parkour?
Parkour is the art of movement. It's, you know, using your environment to just play, have fun, and it's to work out, really.
All right, so we're starting with the basics. I am a new beginner to parkour. I know nothing about it. It's a lot of movement, so first thing we have to do is stretch, right?
Of course, yes.
Why is stretching so important for this?
Well, you don't want to pull any muscles, you know, and the more flexible you are, it's really going to benefit all of your movements. You know, doing specific vaults, I've noticed it looks better and it just feels a lot better if you're flexible and just able to just stretch out your whole body.
And so for people who may think that parkour is just kind of maybe silly, it's not anything, it is real. You guys have you have names for the moves.
Yes, actually, every single thing that we do have names. We always do different variations from time to time, though, that, you know, we really don't have names for, but that's really when it becomes more individual.
Okay, so we're gonna you guys are all part of the Quincy Parkour team, and you guys are gonna show some basic moves here. So, Dave, you guys want to do your moves, and David, you'll describe what they're doing.
Yes.
Okay. So who's going first here?
Dre's gonna go first. Looks like he chose to do the Kong vault. This is one of our basic, just head first movements. Trevor chose the dash, which is one of the more difficult ones, but my personal favorite. Kyle chose to do the spin. It's almost like a trick move. And then that's the speed vault, which is really good for just getting over things quickly.
Okay, those are the basics. Coming up later in the show, I'm gonna try one of those moves. I'm gonna try the swoop-de-doo.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a variation of the lazy, which we didn't show you, but it's, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna try that. So I'm gonna stretch out right now and get warmed up, and coming up later, I'm gonna parkour.
All right, set your DVR, folks, because this will end up on YouTube.
Hey!
Kristen Aguirre is learning all about a unique sport this morning.
Yeah, she's live at Washington Park. Kristen, what is parkour?
Parkour is basically described as urban gymnastics. Your entire environment is basically a playing ground for it, and it is hardcore because I'm out here with the Quincy Parkour team, and all morning they have been practicing, and they are huffing and puffing. A little bit, what is parkour?
Parkour is basically, it's just fun and imagination put into the physical realm. You know, we're out here just jumping around, having fun, doing flips and doing cool tricks.
All right, so we saw a little bit of the Quincy Parkour team do a few of their stuff a little bit earlier in the show. They've taught me the basics the last segment. We stretched out. Now it's time for me to actually do it. So I'm going to hand it off to David. Tell me what I need to do.
All right. To learn this move, a really good start is to try to jump up on the wall and just place one hand and then sit down on it. All right, that's a great start. Now, next time what you're gonna wanna try to do is when you go to land, try to swoop your legs back around. That's where we get the swoopy and the swoop-de-doo. And there it is.
Yes, I just parkoured and I swoop-de-dooped and it was awesome. If people want to learn how to do these tricks, they can go ahead and visit you guys on Sundays, right?
Yes, at Gym City Gymnastics from 11 to 12:30 in the morning. The number, excuse me.
You guys practice you guys do all this stuff, and it's taken you guys a while to kind of get to this place. You've maybe learned the basics like I did?
Yeah, it's definitely, everybody learns from the ground up. You always learn the basics and then you just move on from there.
All right, perfect. Well, coming up later in the show, we're going to see the professionals actually do it. I did my little swoop-de-doop, but they're going to show you how parkour is really done.
Like a kick flip 360 gainer off the tree.
Did you break a sweaty sweat?
That's skateboarding. This is parkour, Lindsay.
Oh.
Okay, use the right definition.
Wow. Kristen Aguirre is learning how to parkour this morning.
Yeah, she's live at Washington Park. Kristen, what are you doing?
I am parkouring. I don't know, that's not really a move that I learned, but it felt like it went with it. With me now is David from Quincy Parkour. People just tuning in, what is parkour?
Parkour is urban gymnastics. It's using your environment to just play, have fun, and really expand your imagination.
And this has been a sport for years.
Yeah, since 1997.
And so this is not just here in Quincy, this is all around the world.
Oh yes, there's people in Bangkok, there's people in the UK, there's anywhere and everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so earlier in the show we saw me do a little bit of a segment. I'm totally going to put parkour on my resume now, but now we're going to leave it to the professionals and they're going to show us a quick demonstration. So this is
Alrighty.
Quincy Parkour doing their thing right here. And it doesn't look easy, and it's not. I could barely do that little swoop-de-swoop earlier. A lot of cardio goes into this because they are drenched and quenching water after it. All right, well, there you go. Parkour at its finest. If you're interested in learning it, you can check them out at Gem City Gymnastics. They hold a class on Sundays.
What I like about that when they do it, they make it look easy.
Right.
And I guarantee you it is not.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
It's not. Did you guys see me do that swoopy-swoop? I could barely get over the wall.
and you were sitting on the wall.
Right. Well, that was practice.
Oh.
Sort of.
Right? Braving it's not really cold, but she's working up a sweat.
Yes. What are you doing, Kristen?
All morning I have been doing parkour and hanging out with the Quincy Parkour team, and earlier we saw them do their thing up here, and it is very hardcore. It takes a lot of energy, but now we're going to meet them personally. So who is on the team here?
I'm Justin.
I'm David Bowden.
We've been talking to David all morning.
Yes.
I'm Kyle.
Dre. Spradlin.
Trevor.
And so why did you guys decide to join parkour?
For me, and I know for many of us, it's a great form of expression. It's great exercise. It really lets you break out of the everyday grind of work and walking and sitting and shopping. It's moving to move. It's not just doing it for competition or anything. It's very personal. Anybody else?
I think it's a great way to just express yourself, like he likes to say, express yourself, and to escape everyday routines.
So parkour is more than just kind of breaking out some calories. You guys are really kind of able to be creative.
Yeah, because it's almost like a visual art, if you will. Like, you don't, drawers draw, artists paint, all that. We move.
So we got about 5 members here, but you guys have a pretty big roster.
Yeah, we've logged a total of 40 plus people that have come to the gym, come outside, just come and play it outside.
So if people want to join and learn how to parkour, what can they do?
They can come any Sunday from 11 to 12:30 at the gym at Gym City Gymnastics Center in Tumbling, or they can find us on Facebook with Quincy Parkour or QPK.
All right, perfect. Well, there you have it. If you're interested in learning how to parkour or learn how to swoop-de-doop like I did this morning, make sure you check them out on Sundays at Gem City or visit them on Facebook.
Looks very fun.
Yes, might be something that we have to check off our bucket list.
Okay.
Definitely, yes. What's checked off my bucket list.
Love it.